Hi and welcome to Sci-Fi Fans. I'm your host Wayne. If you're new here, please do consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell. That way you'll be informed of when I produce more content, which is going out on a regular basis during the week. If you're a returning viewer, then please subscribe if you haven't done so already, because I really would like this community to grow to at least 500 over the next couple of months. And that way we can build a nice community here of sci-fi fans, and we can talk about our favourite films, franchises, and whatever makes us tick. Video games are also included. Today I'd like to talk to you about the first film in the Hunger Games franchise, and that is of course Hunger Games starring Jennifer Lawrence. But the book series was written by an American author called Suzanne Collins. Initially there were only 3 books in the series, and they were of course Hunger Games, Mockingbird and Catching Fire. But I think Catching Fire was the second and Mockingbird was the last. What the film studios did though was they split that final book into 2 films, kind of reminiscent to what they did with Harry Potter. So there's actually 4 films in this franchise. So without further ado, here are my top 5 things about the first film, Hunger Games, in the Hunger Games franchise, and I hope you enjoy this video. So Hunger Games stars Jennifer Lawrence, and at first she was reluctant to take that role on because she knew how big and popular the book series was. She realised at the time that if she took on the role in Hunger Games, that her life, and personal life in particular, would change forever. And at that time she wasn't sure whether or not she wanted that commitment and that kind of invasion of privacy, I suppose, that follows on from taking on one of the lead roles in a very popular franchise. Before accepting the lead role in Hunger Games, Jennifer Lawrence was actually offered the lead role in another 2012 film called Sausages. So what she did was she weighed up her options and decided to pull out of that project to take on the lead as we know her in Hunger Games. It's not unusual in films and the industry for a major actor to have prominent billing in a film but yet only be on screen for a matter of minutes. I think one of those is Alec Guinness in the Star Wars franchise, as well as Marlon Brando in Superman. Well, Donald Sutherland only has 10 minutes of screen time in Hunger Games, and yet he is featured prominently on the billing and cast lists. Timing is critical when releasing a film, and that's why a lot of films will have a specific release date. MCU normally comes out around about Easter and November. The Lord of the Rings films were all released in December. However, when Hunger Games was released, this is the only film in the franchise that was not released in November. So I think once they released the first one, they suddenly realised that November would be a really good time to release the rest of the franchise. Both Hunger Games stars, Jennifer Lawrence and Josh Hutcherson, originate from the US state Kentucky. Kentucky is a state in America that has rural poverty and mining communities, and this is very reminiscent to the District 12 that they both come from in the film Hunger Games. And that's where I'm going to end this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't, give it a thumbs down. And leave a comment in the box below as to whether or not you found this video interesting and what do you think of Jennifer Lawrence and Hunger Games. There is rumours that they're going to make a fifth film in the franchise with some of the stars returning, but at the moment that is just rumour and we wait for that to be confirmed. If you've enjoyed yourself here, please do subscribe and hit that notification buzzer, as it really does help the channel grow. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for your time. Bye.